Okay, are we rolling? Are we rolling? Great. I dropped out of college. Yeah, I don't think there's a better way to kick this off. So if we could just put that intro in now, that would be good. Like right now. Please. What the fuck am I doing? Okay, yes. Hi, welcome. Welcome to Nick's podcast. I am Nick. This is my podcast. I am here in the always lovely, as always, sound studio in the Albertsons Library in delightful Boise State campus. I don't know if this is playing. We're gonna have to pause so I can check back this. Check this back. I'm using a new recording setup because Audition doesn't work anymore. So I'll be right back. Okay, so that still works. Oh, fuck off, dude. This shit's making me mad. Okay, whatever. It looks like it's working. I think I already did the intro. I'm joined by Jan, as always. For those of you who don't know, Jan is literally just my backpack. Because when I first started this podcast, like 2 years ago, no, not 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, a good long while ago, I wanted people on it because I figured that would be like the key to its success, just because like it being a solo thing wouldn't probably work out. But it was forced to work out because nobody ever wanted to fucking do this with me. So I made my backpack my sort of co-host. She's more of my producer at this point. But yeah, we love Jan. She's the best. Jan, do you have anything to say? Yeah, good thing there's nobody spying on me. They probably think I'm like schizophrenic or something. Okay, let's just go ahead now and address the elephant in the room. That intro wasn't technically clickbait, but it was. Allow me, man. This is weird. This is bizarre. I feel like I'm actually an imposter. It's great. It's actually bad, but it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool a little bit in a way. So here's what's gone down. Here's what's happened. I am broke. I'm broke as shit. I probably have some money, but I don't have money I haven't had money for a while. Actually, hang on. Before I elaborate on this further, I do have to say, this is a secret. This is not on the Battery Kid channel or Nicholas Cabrera channel. I'm probably gonna rename it to Battery Kid after this episode, just because it's the Battery Kid channel. It's been the Battery Kid channel for a while. I think it deserves its identity as a Battery Kid channel. But I'm gonna make a separate channel for NPC Nick's podcast. Where I'll be uploading these new episodes, which I will have the time to do so because I don't have school. I mean, I'm at school. I don't know. It's funny. If I get caught, I'm gonna say like I was going to school. Like I was definitely going to school. Like you guys can't deny the fact that I went to school. Like I was at the school that I go to. I just didn't enroll for any classes. So I guess I have that. I have that to use, which I think is kind of funny, but you're probably not laughing because you're probably really disappointed that you're finding this secret out this way, depending on who you are. Hopefully you're not related to me, and if you are, please do not bring this up. Do not bring this up to anybody. I really don't want anyone knowing this. But I figured I should at least let the people who like know about the channel, follow the channel. Not follow the channel, but at least follow me on the socials. No, this is what's going on. Now allow me to give you the explanation of why I'm not going back to school or why I haven't enrolled for new classes. I mean, I said I don't have money. But I haven't had money for a while. And in not having money, I haven't been, and not having a job also, I haven't been able to pay for my, not fall, spring 2025 semester. And because I haven't paid for that, and that was last semester, I haven't been able to enroll for any new classes. And I didn't want to get a loan because I knew that would be a fucking awful idea. And I didn't want to get a job because I wasn't motivated. And I mean, I did make some efforts, but they were thwarted quite easily. I got a job at a marketing place. I thought I would just be making phone calls to people. It was a per appointments type pay thing, and I was like, oh well, that's misleading. And yeah, it seems like it was like a cult or something though the whole time. It's funny because my brother called it. I mean, I also kind of called it, but I tried to see if I can make it work. Literally nobody in my family, not nobody in my family, but a bunch of people were telling me not to continue with this job. And I wanted to make it work, but I said, you know what, no. I can already tell this isn't going to work out, so I quit. I quit, and then I was like, okay, well, I quit, but I said, fuck, what do I do now? What do you guys wanted me to do this? Like, I guess I just gotta, like, what are my other options? So I did try. I tried unemployment agencies, or just one to be honest. Let's. I won't try and toot my own horn. This is kind of my L. I might have depression, but I don't know. I don't know for sure. Hopefully I don't. Just because I don't feel like I have depression, but I feel like that's an insensitive thing to say. Because like you can't really. You can't really diagnose that. You either have it or you don't, you know? There's no telltale signs. It comes in many forms, so. I don't know, I don't know what's going on, but I'm definitely having, like, a bit of a crisis where, I don't have a job. I don't have a job and I can't pay for school, so. Or I can't pay for school previously. Because if I had taken a loan, if I had gotten, like, a federal loan and not, like, some shady-ass loan shark loan, I'd probably be going to school. Would that be a best idea if I'm not going to be motivated to go to school? Probably not, but I definitely would have done it. But now that I'm just here, like now that I kind of have to be here now, I don't want to tell anyone. I still want to get a job so that way I can be able to come back to school next semester. But for the time being, I'm like a secret agent right now. I don't have like a thing to go do, which is kind of cool. I think this is going to be maybe better for me because a big reason I don't like doing stuff at home. So now that I'm like being forced to like come here because if I don't go to school, people are going to be like, why are you not going to school? And it's like, you know, people would be suspicious, and I don't want people to be suspicious, so I'm here. Thankfully, I still have access to the recording studio. I didn't have access to Adobe. I don't think I have access to Wi-Fi. It doesn't look like I'm going to have access to the food pantry, which kind of sucks. Hopefully I do. Hopefully I can just, like, finesse my way in there, but yeah, it's looking rough. So hopefully if I got a job that I can, like, eat and have money. But yeah, I didn't want to tell anyone because if I had said something without having a job, that wouldn't guarantee that I would get a job. If I had gotten a job and then said something, that would guarantee that and that guarantees I have a job because I already have a job, obviously. But I got to a point where it's like, okay, well, at this point, I haven't said anything. And if I haven't said anything, like, previously, it's probably not a good idea to say something now because, like, I've already committed. Saying something this, like, now that school started feels fucked. And to be fair, I've known for a while. So the lie just has to continue. For me personally, it has to continue, and it will continue. But since I'm not busy, I figured why not bring back the podcast. So we're already 10 minutes in. Jesus fucking Christ. So that's kind of what's going on in my life. I'm also not having motivation and also wanting to have a job. It's probably going to make it so being in a production is probably not the smartest idea. So I'm going to be opting not to audition for anything, which really sucks. Because if I feel like it's always like I'm just on the verge of coming back, but I never get to fully make my return. So it does kind of stink that I'm just kind of here. I'm just kind of here all fucking chungus and whatever. But I think I'm in good spirits. And I hope you listening to this is also in good spirits. I think this is going to be a weekly thing. I don't know yet. I really don't know yet. I think it definitely can be. It can be as simple as like me talking about what's new in the world and giving you my take, and hopefully maybe getting some goddamn guests. But I don't think it's going to be possible. Just because it didn't work then, I don't see it working now. And now that I've said, and I don't want to guilt trip people, because if you don't want to be in it, you don't want to be in it. Seemingly, nobody wants to be in it. I think I'd rather just be lonely than be with unauthentic people, or be like pitied, So yeah. You know what's crazy? I'm gonna go ahead and say this. 12:16 p.m. My technically former classmates they're all in symposium right now. That's the first class of the week, my Monday class. They're just all there, just hanging around, just chillaxing. And it's weird because they're off doing that. I've been wanting to like put this just because I've known about this. I feel like I'm gonna say that a lot. I think one thing, because I've been thinking about how the conversation would go. Me announcing this, because this is the first time that people like know. But it's really weird that I think leaving is easy. Leaving school, it was so easy because I didn't have to do anything. It was just as simple as don't have money, can't enroll, don't enroll. Like, what am I supposed to do? Can't pay them, don't have money. What do you guys want? You're not going to lift this hold if I can't pay you, and if I can't pay you, you can't make me pay you because there's nothing to pay. If I did have money, they could definitely make me pay them, and I would pay them because I do want to go back to school. But I think it's going to be really difficult. I think coming back, if I am able to come back, hopefully I'm able to come back. That's not real wood, but whatever. I think. If I do make my return, I think it's going to be difficult because I would be coming back from leaving, and I think that's something that's mentally hard to get over, because it's like I'm no longer a student, and I'm missing stuff. I'm gonna have FOMO, and it's gonna suck, but I think I'm going to have to do it. I'm going to have to, like, move forward. I'm excited to move forward. I'm excited to bring back the podcast. It flopped. It flopped in the previous... Season 2 died. I wouldn't say the podcast died. I just went into witness protection program. I tried to bring it back for my junior year. This is my senior year. Technically, a senior year is not This is my 4th year. Senior year implies that this is the end. This is not the end. I am not fucking graduating this year. I guess I feel better about not graduating this year than I would feel about graduating, if that makes sense. I think I probably can graduate by next year, though. Not next year as in 2026, but 2020, next school year. Because it would have been, I work my ass off for the next 2 semesters, or next 3 semesters, or I work my ass off for the next 3 semesters, or I work my ass off less for the next 3 semesters, and then I take it easy in the 4th. I think I can still work my ass off in the next 3 semesters to graduate in time, which I feel good about. We're gonna see. I think it's gonna be interesting seeing how my future develops. But honestly, this is, if I need to leave from school. I need to leave school with something, you know. If I leave with a fucking piece of paper, that shit's not helping me. So I don't care too much about all that. But that's kind of what's going on in the personal life. I think. Oh no, I didn't even. This is a fucking ADHD ass podcast. The last iteration, I just didn't feel good about it. I recorded an episode in September, and it was just ass. It was ass, and it was like, okay, well, I don't want to bring this back if it's gonna be bad, and it's hard to make it good when it's just me. But I think since I'll have more time to maybe put into this, especially because I'm not going to be able to stream. I'm not going to be able to go home. You know, when I am home, my school days are going to have to stay as my school days, and my home days are going to have to be when I work. I mean, I could probably tweak here and there. I think by Monday, I could probably work Monday. I can definitely work Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, and then I can go to school. By the way, I'm doing air quotes because technically I am still going to school. I just don't have classes. I'm going to the school, but I'm not attending. So the rest of the days, Tuesday through Thursday, would be for school. In other words, podcasting and VOD editing. Not VOD editing, podcast editing and other stuff. Maybe some content creation. I really do hope I can make my time away worth it. Or not worth it, but like make something out of it. So yeah, that's kind of the sitch. I do want to talk about some other stuff. Just like for the sake of talking about other stuff. For those of you who are unemployed and not parasocial, and not into the streaming realm, Jakura broke up. If you guys don't know what Jakura is, technically it's Jakura, but Jakura is dead. It died a horrible death. Basically, there is this Twitch streamer. His name is Jason the Ween. He's part of FaZe. He's not necessarily. He can code switch. So when he generally like knows a lot of other people, and one of his moderators, a former streamer, Kaide, who is not married but engaged and has been the longtime partner of pro Valorant player Tens. Her little sister, Sakura. I say Sakura because it's Sakura. I hope I didn't butcher that. I say Sakura or Sakura, but it's Sakura, which is like how they usually pronounce it. So it's technically Sakura, but basically, Jason the Ween got invited to a streamer prom. God, I can't believe I'm gonna just say this lore out. He got invited to a streamer prom. by somebody. I don't know who did it, but he needed a date, and basically nobody said yes. And then he was like, "What if I asked out this streamer? That is one of my moderators' little sisters." Um, yeah, these people are all in their like 20s. They're about the same age as me. Um, but they do this. They go about, and they go. It's like a whole thing. They get there, they like hang out. They're like, fucking, all cute and whatever. Fucking, he has his like tuxedo. She guys are a little dressed. They get their like they get their initials like painted on each other's nails. Sakura says that the J is not for Jason. It's actually for John, who is Jason's cameraman. It's like a whole like travesty. Fucking. But then they have a sub goal to go to Japan, and they reach the sub goal, and so then they end up going to Japan. They have this little funsies arc in Japan. They come back. They do do some stuff. They do the streamer games. And sometime after that, they end it. Sakura, there were allegations that her ex-boyfriend, that she was like getting back together with her ex-boyfriend, but it's because they got a dog together, and so it's their dog, so they take care of they have shared custody of a dog. It's like a weird little thing. So people are like mean to her, and people have been mean to her for what it's worth. But eventually she's like, I've had enough of this. Like, I can't do this anymore. So she decides to end it. She's Canadian, so she moves back to Canada. That's where she lives. She has this. She cries, unfortunately. I say unfortunately, because it makes me sad to see people sad. But she's like, yeah, just like being ridiculed and like getting threats. Like, I just, and she like said like, and also like this whole like relationship, which wasn't really a relationship, like it's a showman's. It was for content, but like something like started to like kind of like be there, started to get their feelings and shit. But it gets to a point where she can't, she just can't do this, so she just wants to be separate from it. So they split up, unfortunately. Big Sag. And from there, really from there, not much else happens. That's just kind of how it ends. That was like 2 days ago. And yeah, I think it's a really interesting dilemma. The whole like parasocial thing. People being like parasocial about other people, other like streamers. Like either they're like single. I don't want to infantilize Jason Dewene's like, or just like other people that they don't necessarily have to be Jason Dewene fans, or just like infantilize those like members or their like audience. But it's weird because it's like, well, if you're not a child, then you're just stupid, but like insulting their intelligence definitely isn't going to get them to change their ways. It's just going to make them, back them up more. They're just going to double down. So it's like it's kind of weird how to go about like toxic fan bases. And it's not to say that the toxicity is the entire fan base, because there are definitely people who aren't like weird like that. Like there were people saying like, mission successful, she fucking fleeced them for so much money, and it's like, oh, Jesus Christ. And it's like, you're her problem. You're the reason why she's all fucking sad and shit. And I guess I'm part of the reason, because I didn't buy into it, but it's like I watched the streams in Japan. I didn't have a fucking job. What else am I supposed to do? Sleep? Nah. I sleep when I get tired. And I wake up when I'm, wake up. So it's like, it's a whole thing. And yeah, we're at a point now where it's like we have weird relations with streamers. Uh, so anyways, yeah, I think that's kind of it for news. And anything else, I don't. It's been a while, guys, and I didn't prepare for this, so I want to see what's new in the world. Where do we find? I want to see what's new. I guess I can talk about some things. I wanted to do a video. Yeah, content. I want to talk about content. I don't know what content's gonna look like for the future, just because uh, I do have time to game, but I can't let people know I have time. And my brother is gonna be hogging the fucking PC, so there's not really much I can do. Uh, Regardless, even if they had, if I was, I guess if I wasn't going to school, I could stay at home. But then people would hate me, and that's why I didn't say anything. And by people, I mean my family. So it's a strange bit of life. So just go news. But yeah, it's really not great what's going on. Yeah, I don't know. Do I talk about politics? No, I don't want to talk about politics. I definitely politics and religion are definitely a subject to talk about once, and why this isn't a podcast about that. But we can definitely save that for another time. But yeah, so that's what content's really going to look weird. I definitely do want to make room to do some streams, because obviously I'm still trying to get my perfect 150. My last attempt yielded a new record. I tied the 158. My brother's 158 record. I beat him on time, so I now hold the record, which I'm really happy about. But obviously, job's not done. Fun fact: that run, I lost the first race, and then I didn't lose another one, so that really stinks. But yeah, from here, I really don't know what the timetable's going to look like. I think if I do manage to get a job and I do manage to get like a mic, if I do get like some like lav mics or something, I think it'd be cool. Number one, I think getting like some sort of microphone would be good, just because I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to use the sound studio. So hopefully I can start streaming or not start streaming. I can start podcasting outside. Like, I definitely think just like podcasting in like a car or something would definitely be better than what we got right now. So I think solving that's going to be nice. But if I do manage to do that, I'd like to do a pizza crawl. Which is pretty much what I'm gonna do. Is I'm gonna go around the Treasure Valley, and I'm gonna go to all the nearby pizza spots. And I'm gonna try one slice from every place, and then give a rating. It's kind of like half like give them a rating, half like a challenge, because it's like I'm basically I have to go through like 10 or 9 pizza spots in 12 hours, which feels kind of like a lot. But we won't know what it's gonna look like until we're able to do it. Yeah, I made a little schedule. This was in the event that I was able to go to school. When I found out I wasn't going to school, it was like, fuck. So definitely the podcast is gonna stay, for sure. I hope I can do that pizza crawl, but we'll see. Let's see, what else did I plan? I wanted to do a Fallout stream. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but hopefully that can happen. Um, New Vegas specifically, just because my friend Izzy told me to one time, and I was like, "Would it be cool? It'd be cool if I did that." And also, there's going to be a new Fallout season, and I watched the first season, and I quite enjoyed it. So I think that would be nice. And then the Nick's Choice Awards, which will be happening this year. It's going to be interesting just because money, and I don't know how I'm going to be able to go about doing it. There's definitely some ideas that I have for doing the podcast, or not doing the podcast, doing the awards, because I think I'm good on shows, sort of. Like if I wasn't able to watch another play, I think I'd still like be able to yield like some decent nominees. But I think I do want to close out the year with some shows productions on this end. Specifically, I'd like to watch Newsies just because I want to watch Newsies. And then like really anything that's affordable, like free shit, or like pay $1 on this day or whatever. I think I could for sure do those. So I would like that. But the NCAs this year, I think I'm gonna do it as a. Ooh, I don't know if you heard that. I didn't fart. That was my shoe squeaking on the chair. Uh, the Next Choice Awards will be a YouTube video. I'm gonna try and like pimp it out a little bit, just because I think that'd be cool, and just because I can. Because I think the big reason why I want to do it as a YouTube video is there were a lot of like flubs last year. Just with like my stream work. I'm not very tech savvy, so I think it'd be nice to. I think it'd be good to do it as a video, record stuff in advance, and then just put it out there. And then we can do like a watch along of it or something. I don't know. I don't. I want people to know that it exists so they watch it, but I know some people don't care for it, and I don't want to take away from. Definitely want that to get views, but I already don't think it's gonna get views just because I'm irrelevant. So it's hopefully we can get that going. I feel like I'm stuttering a lot this for this episode. This is gonna be a trashy episode just because it's kind of a nothing burger. Hopefully the next one I have more stuff to discuss and like talk about. But yeah, I'm gonna include a Hall of Fame segment. I already have my inductees, and like I made a video for them, so I think that's gonna be pretty cool. I'm gonna have some fun with that, and then that's really it. I don't know how else like content's gonna work, but yeah. I think that's more or less it. There's not really much else. I'm not too like ingrained into what's going on in the world. I've been watching Alien Earth. I guess I can talk about that. Great show, phenomenal. It is. It's nice. It's real nice. Um. So yeah, definitely give that a watch. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it on my end. Uh, just cause what else? I think 30 minutes. This is probably gonna be like how the podcast goes from here. It's gonna be shorter episodes, maybe longer episodes if I like get a guest. But I feel pretty good about. Jesus Christ, I keep moving away from the mic and I can't hear it in the headphones, so I don't know if it's picking up the audio. But yeah, this is gonna be. This should probably be the end. Jan, do you have anything to say? Okay, cool. I think that's why Jan just works, because like we're the same in that we're just like quiet, like reserved people. We love you, Jan. You're the best. And I love you, my viewer. I want to kiss you. I don't actually want to kiss you, but I want to kiss you, like, metaphorically. If you're listening to this. Yeah. Hopefully we're on the new channel. We should be. I don't know how long this is going to get to. It's going to take for me to put this out. It's the first day of school. It's a Monday. I think a Wednesday release is what feels like normal to me. So we're gonna be doing that, I reckon. But until then, and until next week, where hopefully I have more substance for the episode. This is. I was gonna say this is Bad 24. This is us signing off. This is the end. So if you've made it this far, thank you. I'm sorry. You're welcome. Take care, and goodbye.